How she look? What's her mama name? She in the same grade as the sister.
For devotion.
Cheerful. What do you mean? I'll be cheerful. Haven't you heard how hard it was for me to earn this money? It's not as my folks are rich like the other guys. His dad is loaded. I mean really filthy rich. Besides, how would I know where my money goes? They may spend it in something stupid. Well, there are a lot of people in the church that should give more than they can ever give. Why didn't you just tell them to give money? They got full-time jobs and everything. Yeah, that's right. Get them to give more. That's the way I won't have to go so. Well, maybe all of the other, I mean, of course, I'll give when I can afford to, but God, please forgive.
Announcement. There's a teen center in the making for the Woodruff area. This teen center at the moment will be held at the Avenue Gym. There will be a box in the school today and throughout next week, and the object of this box is that the teen center committee would like each student in Woodruff High School to come by and possibly put down some suggestions that you would like for the teen center to do, like activities, dance contests and such, or maybe they want each student to give a nomination of a name for the teen center. They would like for the students to be able to name it. Congratulations to our girls tennis team on a fine 5-0 win. Terry Sloan 6-1-6-1. Noah Howe won by forfeit. Lauren Foster 6-1-6-0. Doubles Dana Holland, Tanya Roberts 6-1-6-0. Number 2 doubles Lisa McAbee, Tammy Henderson 6-1-6-2. Congratulations to our B team football team on a fine 30-0 win over Palmetto. Our girls tennis team will play Newberry at 3:30 in Clinton. This is a part of the state tournament. Please excuse the girls' tennis team at 2:45. Be ready to go immediately at 3 o'clock. Attention all chess players. Today is the last day to sign up for the chess tournament, which will begin Tuesday morning, October the 15th at 7:30 a.m. If you can arrange to be here at 7:30 on Tuesday and Thursday mornings, and if you wish to participate in the chess tournament, please sign up today in Miss Olive's room. Those students who signed up for the SAT, PSAT study session are reminded to report to their correct room assignment at the beginning of first period. Bring pencil and paper. All state course members report to the band room now. Thank you.
I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer on you now.
be your opposite. Okay, or adulatory, aimless or random is your
what's left for our parentheses here, Tammy?
2D minus 7.
Okay. Now, Sissy, what do you see that's in both of these? 5. And then we said there's a negative in front to make it negative 5. What's left, Philip?
2D minus 7.
2D minus 7. Okay. Angela, what do you see in both of these?
Both of what?
And here and here.
2D minus 7.
Right, that's the, but what was left right here. This was left over. So we put it down here in the leftover box. Okay? So now everything's fits in here. All right, now let's do another one. And I want you to try this one. It's part of your homework assignment. Just go ahead and start. Everybody try number 15. Same type problem where you have to pair up. On page 67. You do number 15, and let's see what you get. Yeah, you just say be the first one on your homework. Number 15. I'll leave this. Go back. Well, no, you won't do every me what your first line was.
4x plus 6, 2y plus 5.
Okay. Kim, what's in the next set?
3 times 2y plus 5.
Okay. Now, on these, there's a common factor. Tommy, what is it?
2y plus 5.
2y plus 5. Shannon, what goes in these parentheses? It's left.
4x plus 3.
4x plus 3.
Is that up?
Yes.
Whenever you factor the second pair, you just bring the sign down.
You put the sign down. Okay, a while ago we did one that was negative. Here, so we put the negative down. So whatever sign is in front is the sign that we put down. Okay? Okay, your homework assignment, I'll take.
You're right.
I need to take a computer programming class.
cannot do that. That's wrong. Okay, what about G? G is all right, isn't it? G is okay. What about D?
It's not okay.
D is all right. D is okay because it's straight.
It's right.
B is right too. Now that looks a little unclear there, but you see those little arrows are turned down, so it means it should be on the fold.
What's wrong with B?
B is all right. D is all right, and G is all right.
What's wrong with C?
Yes.
I thought, I thought I was better than this on
That's right.
Oh, well, I couldn't even place that I was supposed to do it. Come on, miss.
Okay, let's look over here what Pam has pointed out. It's left out one of them. Can't do that. Okay, so those are the things that she did wrong. Now, do you have any questions about that? Okay, read number 16, please, Tina, and tell us the answer to that one.
To determine the amount of storage needed for your garment, you must know
That's one thing. There are three things you have to know. What are they?
your size,
Tina, what are they? What's the width of what? Of your material. What's the other thing? Size of your pattern. Those are the three things. Your view that you are making, the width of your fabric, and the size of your pattern. Those are the three things that determine how much material you have to buy. Brenda, would you do 17, please?
Who has some general instructions how to use your simplicity pattern on the direction sheet tell you patterns of preparation?
Those construction terms that we learned. What else? The markings, right?
what did 60 say?
Do you have a pen? No, it doesn't tell you how to pen. Where does it show you how to pen? That's on those layout guides where it shows you the pictures. Okay, it tells you how to prepare your fabric. It tells you how to
electronic computer was developed by J. Prescott and John W. Mason. It was used to help military personnel calculate complex equations and improved greatly since then. Today, a superb computer will put on a 30 by 50 battery. This could be good or bad. Computers only have answers to mathematical problems. Computers are neither good nor bad. They just are.
way, but wait until after this particular language, okay? And then put it in a safe place, but don't throw it away. Because like this language, we have to go back and we have to take everything that you had on the first semester. You'll have to go back to the first of the year and you're going to have to do it through that. And so I would not throw anything away. Several of you had asked about that. Okay? All right, and let's go to page 64. Ouvrez votre livre à la page 64. Page 64. Prononce après moi, did you understand that? Un étudiant belge parle avec le père d'Arène. Monsieur Arnaud travaille pour une compagnie internationale. Now we have Mark and Irene. Je parle souvent français. All right, stop just a minute. Can you tell me something about the position of that adverb souvent? Where does it come in relationship to that verb? After is correct. Continue. Voyager? Now we're going to have Mark, he seems to be the question person here. We're going to have him talking to Monsieur Arnaud. So would you pronounce comme travaille pour une compagnie et la suite. Je voyage.
Who is the hero? You see nobody else?
Nobody.
Nobody for you to see? All right. What about his brother, Dad? You'll see that he encourages Pony Boy to go to the rumble, but at the same time he tells him, all right, so we'll come back to that one. What else? Dedication. What else? Showing friendship. What else? Association. Good. What else? What about loyalty? And what about companionship? Helping one another. What else? Bringing families closer together, right? Family ties and caring for one another. So we see all of this within what? The socials, and we see this within the greasers. Now, of the two, Tommy, of the two groups, which one do you think possesses the best qualities? The greasers. Why do you say the greasers? Yes. Now, you see in the video that the socials do eventually become closer together, Tony, because of the fact that it takes one of their members to get killed before they realize.
All right, now, let's look at Marquette and Joliet. Two Frenchmen, two other explorers that were exploring for the French. Okay. Leon Estes, read that.
The explorers set out from the mission of Green Bay in May 1673. With their Indian guides, they paddled up the General Fox River across Lake Winnebago and then upstream over to the Wisconsin River. A month after they started, they skimmed out onto the broad Mississippi. For 3 weeks, they paddled down the mighty river, watching the Ohio join in from the east and the Missouri from the west. Then they reached the mouth of the Arkansas, that plagued the colony from the beginning. Peace opened and the way for further French expansion.
Okay. Now be able to write a paragraph or a couple of sentences about Marquette and Joliet. Frenchmen who explored for the French in the New World, sailing out the Great Lakes, not wanting to be caught by the Spaniards in New Orleans, they turn around and come back. LaSalle.
With what next, Bliss and
I'm afraid it. Well, it's getting you all the way. It's got the audio on. Place you ever
Let
work.
me finish my sentence. I went to kindergarten this morning. She was giving a writing lesson. She
This
didn't
is
know.
on tape, you know.
Yeah, I
Always
know, and I'm
was.
gonna kill him when it's over.
He's not gonna put this one on.
Be careful now what you say, because
He's
you're.
picking up the audio.
It's getting audio too, so
Please
you
erase
can.
that. Thomas's room, and he was not needing me, so that's where I am right now. What am I supposed to do when they don't need me? Go sit in my car?
He said, Coach Pratt, how much is your watch worth? I said, well, my watch is worth about maybe 300 pounds of onions. Okay? Probably not worth that much. But Terry wouldn't know what I'm talking about. He wouldn't know how much 300 pounds of onions are worth. It doesn't mean anything to him. He doesn't know anything that doesn't express any value to him. I said it's worth a TV set. So I'll trade a TV set. And he doesn't know if it's a black or white, or portable, or big one. And so he doesn't understand that either. But he said, I said, Terry, it's worth $100. And he knows exactly what I'm talking about. So for money to meet this function, then you have to express the value in terms which people understand. In the United States, it's the dollar. In Mexico, it might be the peso. In England, you're talking about paying a value. Now, by store, we're not talking about a store you go into. By store, it just means by storing up or saving it or keeping it. You can save up value in money. Not buy as much as it did, but it's still $100. If Doc Baker on Little House on the Prairie, like we were talking about, he received food, and if he couldn't store value in that because it might spoil after a certain period of time. So he couldn't save up any wealth or any value in that. So it couldn't be money. So the three functions of money is that it must serve as a medium of exchange.
The amoebas in the kingdom Protista, phylum Sarcodina. The euglenids in the kingdom phylum Coleophora. Does anybody need one of those repeated before we go on to fill the blanks? Okay, then?
The phylum of the Daphnia.
The phylum of the Daphnia would be Arthropoda. Carolyn?
The class of the Daphnia.
The class of the Daphnia would be Crustacea. Fill in the blank, number 1. The gastrovascular cavity of the hydra digests the food. Number 2. The nucleus controls the cell's activities. Number 3. The endoplasm in the amoeba is. Number 6. Budding is a type of reproduction seen only in the hydra. Number 7. The hydra attaches to objects by its basal disc. Basal disc. Number 8. The micronucleus controls reproduction in the paramecium. B. Either proboscis or pharynx. Proboscis is Proboscis. Number 10. The reservoir in the euglena stores water.
Out of the cell through the membrane, and that's pushing it against probably a hypertonic situation, okay? To maintain chemical homeostasis. Huh? Oh yes, I bet you did yes with that. Oh.
The maintenance of conditions inside the body within the narrow limits required for life.
Okay, to maintain chemical homeostasis would be to keep all chemicals at home, that is in the cell.
Yeah.
Do cells do that? Why do you need active transport then? Why do you need a hyper and hypotonic situation if that were true? Would that be the correct answer?
No, sir.
No. Okay, to permit the composition to vary only within narrow limits. Possibility. Let's hold on to that one, okay? To exclude toxic chemicals. Homeostasis is the balance. It's the balance of nature. Okay? Listen to me a minute. Homeostasis is the life process of balance. Balance in your body. Okay? If your temperature gets too high, you have different means that your body takes in order to cool it off. The first one is sweat. Okay? A lot of times it's sweat. You have enzymes and body reactions that are going to be
Scott just said, would you please explain what a trial balance is? Trial balance. At the bottom of page 113. Okay. You're familiar with the procedure because when you did your posting to your ledger, you checked to see if it proved. How did you know it proved? How did you... It equal. What equal? The totals? Which totals?
The credit and debit.
To get your balance to equal. So now, rather than having an extra form at the bottom of your cash journal to prove that debits equal credits, you've got two columns on your worksheet that's entitled trial balance. Take another look at it over on page 121. Okay, you've got a debit column, and what do you suppose goes in the debit column? Which accounts? Which are debits? received, but which specific ledger accounts? Assets, what else?
Expenses.
Expenses,
Drawings.
which is revenue. So here you've got all of your debit amounts in one column. You've got all of your credit amounts in another column. And at the bottom, look what you have. A total which does what? All right, they're equal. They balance. Debit total, $7,429, and credit total, what do those tell you? It's balanced with your double lines, and that indicates that it is complete and that everything above there is accurate.
She won't have yellow hair.
I told you not to do this.
correct? And the complete thought. All right. Now, look at the ones in the middle of 313. A sentence is a group of words expressing complete thought by means of a subject and a predicate. Dogs bark. The dogs in the street bark at passing fire engines. Are both of them sentences?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. The second one's longer, but it's complete, and so is the fifth. Light shines. Is that complete?
Yeah.
Okay. The light at Kennedy's grave shines as a... All right, now what do we call the simple predicate? Y'all know this. The verb. The verb. Okay. You can take the simple subject and the simple predicate and have the main meat of the sentence, the main idea. For instance, if we go back up there, we say dogs bark or light shines, subject, verb. And you have gotten the main part of the sentence, that which you need in order to figure out everything else. On the next page, she sang well and danced beautifully. The two words which are the predicate there are what? Sang and danced. What is the subject? She. Okay. The motor sputtered, coughed, and stopped. What is the subject? Motor. And then the verb? Sputtered, coughed, and stopped. There's three of them. What do we call it when we have more than one? Compound. Subject. Or stay. Now be careful of this one. What's the subject? Go. You. What is the verb? Go. Stay. Or.
I know it. Right, Guy, you will bring down our next zero. Now, what do you think it's going to be?
Well, 8.
All right, let's try 8.
8.
8, yes.
Yes.
All right, we're going to try 8. Let's see if that'll work. 8 to 5 is 40. 8 times 3 is 24. And 4 is 28. 8 and 1 is 8, and 2 is 10. All right. Now we subtract. All right, you get a 15, take away 87. Would it be 170 or just plain 70? And how many times do you think it'll go this time? 5.
5?
Okay, let's try 5.
5 times 5 is 5.
Put a 5 up here. Maybe we can do a better job there. Now, 5 and 5 is 20. 5 and 1 is 5.
So 1 is 6.
And 1 is 6.
Because, you know, when I took the SAT, then I really, you know, everybody started telling me, like, Sparkman Method, they just kept on calling me. And so I decided, you know, maybe I should try to go to school instead of just get a job in the mill.
Yeah. Well, how did you end up doing on the SAT the last time? What did you have to get into Sparkman Method?
I don't think it took but 800. I had 9 something. No, they gave me a scholarship. And then I got the federal grant and the National Guard's paid for the rest of it.
So you were able to get all your financial aid information in?
Yes, ma'am. It's not costing me anything. Not even the books.
That military can really be a good deal. If you don't mind paying back the years when you get out.
I got to get back to 8.
Well, what did you say is the career that you're going to be working toward?
Military law.
Now, what all will that involve? How long will you have to go to school for?
Let's see. I have to be in the National Guard. And it's just going to be defending and prosecuting court martials and stuff like that. You know, presiding over them. So maybe it's something good to get into. Or maybe when I get out of the National Guard, I can be a lawyer.
You've certainly got the ability for it. Did you have any idea when you were in high school that would be the career you pursued? So really it was the National Guard that got you started thinking about that sort of thing.
Sort of. But it was also, I got, you know, I went to Spartan Methodist. I got interested in criminal justice and the political side. You know, worked the two of those together, I think that would. And they offered me that, I couldn't pass it up.
Who is unanimous?
Thank you. Beverly School will come out hours after mid period. Bus drivers are reminded they need to have their time sheets turned in today. Attention members of the National Honor Society. Please remember that you need to be here Monday evening, October 21st, by 6:30 p.m. to part of the induction ceremony, which begins at 7. You must let us know if you cannot attend. Thank you.
Hey, don't forget to get caught up on your reading. This weekend, some of you are behind. I believe I have y'all on 36. Remember, Friday's your 9-week test.
I'm just on chapter 1 and 2. Please. Just put start letter in. Just put 36. No. Put 1 through 12. That's not enough.
Today, in your terms for your vocabulary that you might would apply to this. Yes, it's definitely, the characters are believable, and there's one other thing that you might apply to this novel.
Really?
That's believable. What else? One other thing you might apply to this novel, what's happening in this novel. One other term. Not necessarily a positive comment. No, it doesn't happen chronologically. Well, it does after a point. To do with one of our terms. It deals with one of our terms. How do the characters react to each other? Do you think it's on a real level, low plane of action, the way they react to each other? Or do you think it's slightly exaggerated? What would apply to that? Melodrama. There's some melodrama in this novel. Now the characters are realistic, but it's exaggerated to make it interesting. When you get to the scenes with Catherine Earnshaw, she just asks when she asks Nellie, she doesn't make any sense. She's just way off base with her questions. So there is melodrama here, but basically the characters are very realistic, and that's what makes literature literature. Also, the reason we should read it is to find out about those characters. It doesn't matter when it takes place. It's to find out about those characters. And there are only a few books that you can do that with. Like with The Scarlet Letter, that's one reason it's good. It's got realistic characters in it. The characters react a real way. Dimsdale is in a position where he has to hide